Hey, hi, hello, welcome to Lost.in.prose, where we talk about all things bookish. And in today's video, I will be giving out some very wholesome and very heartfelt book recs. So let's begin. So basically, this heartfelt and very, books that make you feel warm and mushy from the inside is one of my most favorite genre, honestly. These will leave you feeling all sorts of emotions. I'm not saying that these may not make you feel sad, because these definitely can make you feel sad. The first book recommendation is The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams. And oh my god, this book is literally the cutest book. And if you love books, books about libraries, books about people who love reading books, then this book is the book for you. That's a lot of books. Book. Anyway, isn't that what Lost in Prose is about anyway? So this is so wholesome and so cute. I just it actually is a love letter to books. The way it describes how through reading you can heal yourself in various ways that you didn't, and heal those parts that you didn't even know were broken, and required healing. That definitely is the power of books and how they keep you bound to them. And it definitely compelled me to write my own love letter to books, if you wish to check that out. And it basically is about Mukesh Patel, who is an elderly man who pops up into a library, into the local library. Basically, now he doesn't go there at all, and he just does his usual rounds of grocery shopping, and then he gets back to watching his documentaries. And today basically is a very different day that he actually began, or just thought of popping into his local library. And that is what changed his life. There he met reluctant librarian Alicia, who is the keeper of this curious of secret list, of books, of 9 books basically, and 9 or 6. 9, yes, 9 books. It's just a scrappy paper with 9 books written on them, and it just doesn't seem anything special, but something compels Alicia to basically keep it with her. And as Alicia and Mukesh, they break down the list and keep reading each and every book on it, it gives them it just makes basically a bookshelf, a friendly book club. Bookshelf is something that I need right now. Book club. It makes a book club of 2 for them, and how they forged this beautiful friendship through it. So it does get overwhelming at certain bits, but again, it is absolutely beautiful. And I really, really hope that you do pick it up and you do read it, because it is so amazing. It is decently paced. It isn't that fast paced, but it once you curl up with it, you do not feel like putting it down, because it's just so comforting. And I really wish that I could keep reading it forever and ever. All right, next up is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Now, this is a book I have heard so much about. It is very popular actually, and it definitely is worth its popularity. I loved reading this book so much. It is something that definitely you should read. I read it at a younger age, and I think if you read it in your 20s or maybe a little later in your teens, it definitely will transform you. And I feel that I should give it another read. And I really love how Eleanor represents all of humanity. I would not even be kidding if I will say something like this, because Eleanor is for sure one of the most relatable characters I have ever encountered in a book. And it's so nice to see her through the book and how she fails but picks herself up. And that's just how it all goes about. It's about Eleanor Oliphant, who leads a very simple life, and she wears the same clothes to work every day. She eats the same meal every day, and she buys the same 2 bottles of vodka, and she drinks those same 2 bottles every weekend. Now, Eleanor Oliphant is happy. She's content. There's nothing missing from her life, from a very carefully scheduled, very carefully timetabled existence, except sometimes she feels that everything is missing. So this is so heartfelt, so overwhelming, and also very comforting in certain sense. And I really want to read more by this author. I don't know if she's written more. I'm not very sure about that, but this book is definitely something that I feel every person should read at least once in their lifetime. The pacing is pretty decent for the book. It may seem a little repetitive, but I think that's done intentionally in order to show how Eleanor's life actually was. And it's just part of the whole reading journey. And I think that everybody, every individual will really love it. And funny, it is touching and unpredictable, just as Jojo Moyes says on the cover. And I really hope that this wholesome book touches your heart as it did for mine. Something I didn't realize earlier is that how similar are these covers, because both of them have 5 windows on them, and that is so weird because I did not notice that earlier, and that's ridiculous. But this is 5 windows as well, and these are 5 windows as well. It's just that these two have a gap within them, and this one is just placed differently. Damn. These are very similar. Now I can't get it out of my head. Anyway, Frederick Backman's Anxious People is one of my favorite books, and I think I recommended it recently as well in some video. I don't remember which video. Yes, book to keep you up till 3 a.m. Books to keep you hooked. That kind of that video. Yes. Anyway, if you want to check that out, you can check that out as well. So anyway, this book is also one of those wholesome, those comforting sort of types of books. This is also one of those comforting and very heartfelt sort of books that will leave you wanting for more. And I think I really want to read much more by Frederick Backman, and I really want to get to the Bear Town series. And if not a series, I want to start with a standalone first, because I do horrible with series. So basically, Anxious People is about New Year's Eve, and how the house tricks estate agents. They're showing people around an upmarket apartment. Okay, and when basically an incompetent bank robber, he rushes everybody in and holds the viewers hostage. Basically, these hostages include Anna, Lena, and Roger, who are buying apartments to fill up the void in their marriage. Basically, then we have Joe, no, Julia and Ro, who are panicky parents to be, and also lovely bank manager Zara, who is basically just here for the view, and Estelle, who is the 82-year-old grandma who's just happy to have company, honestly. And that's just all about the hostages and how they interact while being held hostage, and how they try to decipher, or how they try to break down the code of who actually held them, how will they get out, and stuff like that. So as the police they gather outside, the anxious strangers, or huddled inside, try to make the best of their very sticky situation. But they also try to find out how much they have in common than they actually expected. So it's very wholesome, very beautiful. I love this book so much, and I really am envious of the people who will get to read it for the first time. People say that this is slow paced. I don't agree. I think that this is quite decently paced, and I remember finishing a large chunk of it in one sitting. And I think that this book is just very dear to my heart, and I hope that you will enjoy it as well. All right, so these are my heartfelt book recommendations. Woohoo! I love all these books so much, and I really hope that you like them as well. And if you've read any of these, do let me know in the comments below. We'll meet next Friday, and till then, please keep showering your love on my previous videos. I'm trying to hit 800 subscribers. Woohoo! I hope that you will really like these books, and will stay tuned for more recommendations. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and all the usuals. And we'll meet next Friday. Goodbye.